Hey, what's going on, you guys? Matt here, and in this video I'm going to talk about 5 possible reasons why hair transplants may fail. So if you are considering one, make sure you watch this video until this very end. Well, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, I highly suggest you to check out my free ebook 5 things I wished I'd known before my hair transplant, which you can download in the description below, as well as sign up to a free call with me in case you have any hair loss trouble, hair loss challenges you need to overcome on a daily basis, or any hair transplant related questions. Make sure you sign up for the free call in the description below so I can find out, maybe I can help you with that. Having said that, let's talk about 5 reasons why hair transplants may fail. That would be the reason number 1, performing a hair transplant on a patient with very bad donor area, and by bad I mean donor area which cannot provide sufficient amount of grafts for his baldness or for the result that he desires.
Donor area or donor zone is the backside of your scalp where you still have healthy hair which is not receding. People usually have from 90 to 120 follicular units per square centimeter in their donor area. From every follicular unit, 1 to 5 hairs can grow, but on average, it's only 2 hairs out of each follicular unit. Poor donor area management also means if the surgeon is not able to properly estimate your future hair loss, and he will extract more grafts now than it's needed for your first transplant, but you may not have enough grafts for your future hair transplant in case your hair loss will progress more than expected.
You should also ask them what they use for estimating the density of your donor area. If it's trichoscan, it's very good because trichoscan is very precise. It can very precisely estimate the thickness of your grafts, the density of your grafts, of your hair follicles. So make sure you double check it before you research your hair transplant clinic. And now let's move to the reason number 2. The reason number 2 why hair transplants usually fail is the transection rate that is very high.
Transection rate means the percentage of hair follicles which are damaged or cut in half by the graft extraction.
When can transection rate occur? Well, if the doctor is using manual extraction punch and he's not lining up the extracting tool, the angle of it, with the angle of how the hair is growing on your donor, because if he's not able to do this consistently, graft after graft, he's gonna transect some grafts by the extraction. Well, the risk of transection rate is even higher if there are inexperienced technicians using automated extraction, the micromotor, and they're just punching very fast, and they can extract several thousand grafts in several, like 2-3 hours. There is gonna be a lot of hairs damaged, transected. Alright guys, reason number 3 why hair transplants also fail is very poor graft survival rate. So the grafts, after they have been extracted, they need to be taken care of the best way possible between extraction and implantation phase. They should be stored very safely under particular temperature, and they shouldn't be moved a lot. They should be really safe. Because if this is not gonna be the case, the grafts will start dying out and their survival rate will just decrease and decrease by small percentages.
Thanks to this electromicroscopic study of the structural condition of the grafts, we can now better identify time frames of graft survival rates. First, graft spending time on the container during dissecting shouldn't be longer than 10 minutes. Graft placing time on the doctor's hand during the transplantation shouldn't be more than 4 minutes. Optimally 2 to 3 minutes. The optimal time of the graft kept in a fridge at +4 degrees Celsius to 5 Celsius shouldn't be longer than 3 to 4 hours. Also, using intracellular type preservation solutions like hypothermazole with neutral pH of 7.4 to 7.6 on a pH scale is very useful if grafts are staying out of the body for longer than the advisable 3 to 4 hours. The study from 2011 done by Dr. Kuhl showed great graft survival rates even after 96 hours of storing the grafts in hypothermazole and ATP solution and then implanting them. And we shouldn't also forget about skin necrosis. Skin necrosis on the implanted area usually means planting an area with a bigger number of hair roots than it really needs. In some cases, 4,000 follicular units are planted in area that needs only 2,000 in order to have the best results. But on the contrary, planting too many follicles in a small area leads to ischemia in that area, causing self-inflicted death of cells. Other causes behind necrosis are planting too many follicles in one session or opening channels in the wrong way, incisions which were done too deep and caused damage to blood vessels that feed the head with blood.
Alright guys, the reason number 4 why hair transplant can be also called a failure, or at least little failure, is if the grafts will not be placed as they should be. Onto this topic I made several videos on graft placement, graft types, which you can check out here. And here you can see some pictures where the placement of the graft is not as ideal, and also the angles are not very ideal. And here you can see some picture where everything matches, and that's how it should be. The last reason why many hair transplants also fail is over-harvested donor area. And I know this has something to do with the first reason that I already mentioned, that improper donor area management, but sometimes it also happens that the donor area is good, but the clinic will just over-harvest it. They will just extract way too many hair follicles out of the donor area, so they will start punching very close to each other. So at the end you will get like patches of missing hair after your transplant, where the hair will start growing back. You will realize that, well, I have a bald patch here because the clinic, the staff just extracted way too many hair follicles from a very close to each other at once, and this will result in patches. It will disable the next hair transplant surgeon to make second hair transplant on you in case you need one in the future. And most guys who got one transplant usually need second hair transplant, at least for an optimal result in the future, as the hair loss will progress. These were 5 reasons why hair transplants usually fail, so make sure you know about them. Make sure you research your hair transplant clinic the right way from now on. Again, make sure you get my free ebook 5 things I wish I'd known before my hair transplant, which can also help you. Free information, of course, also the free call to which you can sign up in the description below, where me and my team are gonna take a look at your hair loss situation right now. We are gonna estimate the best solution for you, how to get your hair back. So that was it, guys. Matt from the Hair Transplant channel. I'm looking forward to you in the next video. I hope you liked this one. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. See you next time.